Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Hajimari no Kiseki. Last time, we did Lloyd's route, we were able to defeat Ilya, and we were able to reunite the SSS once again, along with allies of the Bracers of Liberal, and some members of Class 7. This time, we're gonna see what Rean's route has in store for us. Jared's sleeping. What? Why? Wait. Wait, what are you talking about? Me? Hold up, guys. Alright, guys, we're back. I had to take care of something personal. Alright, anyways. So this is the Wind Spirit Shrine, okay. Yeah. I remember that shrine. It was all the way in that cliff there. Roselia.
ここ最近の霊脈異常に伴って再び出現したようでな。わらわたちもこれを使って駆けつけたというわけじゃ。
確かにこの付近ならクロスベルへの並列転移もできそうね。
そうか。どうかよろしくお願いする。この事件を本当に解決するためにも。
うむ、任せるがよい。
他のメンバーも各地の霊窟で合流できたみたい。いつでも行けるわよ。
これで新旧の7組が揃うのか。オリバルト殿下の結婚式以来ですね。
へえ。
ああ、他にも助っ人が来てくれるようだが、レーファス総統の登場を皮切りとする一連の不可解な事件。
The round of 7 is gonna come back together once again.
悲劇を繰り返さないためにも、何としても食い止める必要があるだろう。行くとしよう。すべての手がかりが指し示す地、祝砲のクロスベルへ。
クアッドビアとは旅人、ファンタジーより尋ねられし小さき影。
デモンストラート、戯れる幻想郷へのキラを。
The previous day, took the forces of Republic more than half a day to rush to their base among all disturbance. They had no idea what might cause the runaway tanks. They seemed incredulous that a huge number of weapons that were set to be disposed of could vanish without a trace. In any event, we must thank you for putting a stop to this before it got out of control. I never thought the day would come where I would be offering my thanks to the Ashen Chevalier, though. No, we're just glad to avert something caused by a third party that could have restarted the war. Third party, huh? Understood. Our operating forces will be arriving shortly. It'll take several days, but can you expect us to completely recover all of our weapons? While that is occurring, we will maintain a special zone that neither enemy will interfere with. Is that acceptable? Yes, no problem. I look forward to productive negotiations between our governments in the future as well. Yes, I am hopeful for that as well. Whew, looks like they accepted it. They likely can't help but assume that there must be some connection to the unified nation's plotting. After all, they know as well as we do how difficult it would be to relocate all of those weapons so quickly. When you factor in the idea that the prince was taken, it becomes even harder to buy the story. That's totally understandable. Even we hadn't had the time to process everything that's happened. The sudden appearance of the mysterious White Divine Knight. Thanks to that unit, the situation was completely overturned. Not to mention the devices that installed into the watchtower in the giant stone statue. The mechanical Arios units that disappeared without a trace. The enemy did not leave a single clue. The courageous two and the Merkaba sustained severe damage. Fortunately, none were injured, but it seems like it will quite take some time to repair them to fly well enough to fly again. The seashell was still missing, rendering the Roundup 7 unusable. And with the Unified Nation incident in Crosswell, widespread communication interference made it impossible to determine the situation there, including the status of Elisa Machias and Toa. It seems as though we determined very little of the truth behind this case. You continue our search for a breakthrough, so please continue lending us your strength. I shall escort these two to the capital. I presume can I leave the others to you? Oh, would it be okay for me to go along? Really, even after all that happened, I still have little info of substance. While there is so much to do, it was clear that we cannot ignore the main issue. There was no room for doubt. That was why we decided to need to discuss the situation with everyone as soon as possible. That night in Nord Village. You know, you guys have been staring at me non-stop. I'm totally fine. I do not trust it when you say you're totally fine. I agree, as soon as we take our eyes off you. I think you guys are making too big of a deal out of all this. No, I like to check in on it as well. Rean, you saved my family. I really cannot express my gratitude in words. Please do not hide anything from us. Please tell us what is going on with you. Yes, the hair and eye color. You almost look like you're back to when you were consumed by the curse. Well, I'm really sorry to have worried you, but really, it is nothing to worry about. I don't feel any semblance of the curse in me. The Hexagon has confirmed the Twilight has completely disappeared, so there should be no way this is related. But after hearing this, besides, we knew something was abnormal with your body from even before this. I hear that you summoned a Sodat. Yeah, how did that happen? Tearfin S, it was one of the new Sodats in the hangar, right? Yeah, it was some next generation soda that Makra was working on. Hasn't been deployed yet, supposedly it got a bit stronger than the current model Sodats. I would have expected that Tearfin S would be need to tune to you for you to be able to use it. Yeah, it must have been crazy powers for it to be teleported across the Empire to stop a shell from a railway gun. It really seemed like it was the power of a divine knight. If it were talking about you, I would never believe it would happen. Or could it be that something similar to a divine knight has shown up? Yes, but to think something like that would exist. I believe that we must leave the investigation to Roselia, though.
ふむ。ちょうどやっておるようじゃな。
Grandmother, did you figure something out?
ようやく裏が取れての。やれやれ、骨が折れたわ。
Young boy, allow me to ask. When you encountered that white machine, did you feel anything else change about you, other than the physical changes? Now that you mention it. There's no reason to hide things from us now. That's not my intent, I just don't know how to explain this. When I laid eyes on that mysterious unit, my mind was filled with all sorts of images and memories, as if they were all in my head at once. Can't remember any of the details though. I see. Then perhaps a certain resonance phenomenon has actually occurred between the 8th night and you. 8th night? What do you mean? You're telling me there's 8 more than 7 divine knights? You mean it was the real thing? What do you mean by resonance? It did seem like that machine had some kind of particular interest in Rean, but it's true they appeared right after Rean used a strange power. Hey, just wait a minute here. Right, Grandmaster, there's no way that could be the case, right? Settle down, I am aware that the Deus Ex Celine are one unit out of the 7, and they have indeed vanished from this world. That is a fact. Based on the remaining mana and traces of the spirit veins, we can only conclude they are gone, sadly. If the head of the Kin of Flame says so, I don't think we have any choice but to trust in what she says. I also have an idea what's going on then. I do not know the origin of whatever caused the resonance. Was it due to a former awakener? Was there some other cause? We cannot say. One thing we could say is that likely a clue to the truth behind this entire case. More than their impossible technology, more than what occurred to the boy's body, a clue related to our very existence. To be honest, I can't understand any of this. I do feel as though we've seen what we need to do next. Stop worrying and take action, right? Indeed. We must seek out the truth and solve this case. That is our main goal. By the way, what are you doing in Nord, Grandmother? You really saved us, but I have a feeling you weren't just here by coincidence. Alright, I haven't told you yet. I've actually already been investigating this case as a controller for some time. Perhaps I shall summon them here.
Celine よ。ちょいとサイトと来てくれんか。何よもう、しょうがないわね。
Celine Milstein.
せっかく向こうで美味しいミルクをごちそうになってたのに。
Is that right? I'm glad you came, Celine. And in human form, no less.
これも修行の一環なのよ。別になりたくてなってるわけじゃないんだからね。
I suppose it's late to be saying this, but she still gets hung up on that, huh?
こうして話をするのは初めてだな。エレボニアの子らよ。
Zeit, I never thought I'd be able to see you here. So he's a divine will to live with the SSS and Crossbell. But he really can speak, huh? I must really thank you for saving us yesterday. Thanks to you, the damage was minimal. Heard about you from Lloyd's team, so you were one of the divine beasts charged in protecting the Septarian.
その通りだ。その使命自体、とうの昔に終わっているがな。だが、このゼムリアの地と無関係というわけではない。その意味で、黄昏前後の動向、特に霊脈の歪みは注視していたのだが。
I heard that the disturbance to the spirit veins have subsided after the twilight ended. Actually, for quite some time, yet another disturbance has been brewing. It's quite a strong reaction to some kind of singularity, though I do not fully understand it myself. And so we divided the work that I've been investigating among us. And then finally, yesterday appeared plainly before us. So you mean that singularity is that divine night, right? Indeed, that was quite unexpected for us as well. Once again, the actual location of this disturbance is vague as well. Though in the end, it does appear that the signs point towards Crossbell. So it connects there as well. And after all, the first incident of this disturbance was in Crossbell. According to the testimony of the soldiers from the 23rd Division, the weapons that vanished from North were also sent in Crossbell. The place where the Supreme Leader appeared out of nowhere and started trying to relight the fire of war. And where Lloyd and the others are still fighting as hard as they can. Lisa, Maki, and Toho are doing their best. We have no choice but to go there to uncover the truth and solve this case. Of course, I'll be going too. No way we can just leave this be. We've completely cleaning up after the coup d'etat attempt, and we successfully rescued the prince. Right, we can head there now without looking back. That's right, everyone else is already gathered there. Yes, there's no choice, I'll go with you. Thank you, everyone. I'll be relying on all of you. The question remains, how are we supposed to get in? That's right, the border is heavily guarded by the Black Guard. For obvious reasons, the courageous student of Merkaba are out of the question. Actually, in this case, I wonder if... Yes, exactly. As the spirit veins have been stimulated, we can once again use the spirit path. Yes, it seems possible, though there are some restrictions when it comes to using it to get the crossbow. Indeed. The stimulation at the veins is not as strong as it was during the twilight, since we have so many people. However, if we arrange the transport from the spirit cage, it should work. It requires some preparation, but I should be able to support. Well, then it's decided then. Yes, you all really are so reliable. It appears that we need to get to work preparing, so we plan to depart tomorrow afternoon then? Right, we have to relocate the nearest spirit cave. Understood, let's go then. See y'all tomorrow in Crossbell. Rean Route Chapter 4 Chance Meeting with Zero. I believe this place is. These are the marshlands to the southeast of Crossbell City. Damn, is the grave gone? The land where Leanne's remains were scattered 6 months ago. This far from the city, it should be fairly safe. This does seem like a suitable starting point. Thanks a lot, Celine and Zeit. You guys really came through for us. No, it's fine, it wasn't much. Indeed, this is fated after all.
そんなに経ってないはずなのに、どうしてこんなに懐かしいのかな。
言うな。大丈夫。きっと君の家族も無事でいるはずだ。
ええ、微力ながら私も力添えをさせていただきます。
クルト君、クレア教官も。今は信じて前に進むしかないよね。
I'm impressed you made it in time. I never would have thought that dealing with the effects of the Supreme Leader would have put a big strain on the military. Indeed, fortunately, Lord Mateus took on that responsibility. Vice Admiral Van Dyke, as well as Zex and Craig, are also directing and supporting in person. Now that we are seeing improvements in the domestic situation, it's time to work towards its fundamental solution. I also have a personal interest to understand Rufus' real motives for myself. It is true, we still don't have a good grasp of what my brother is after. Alright, he did say something about, like, I'll see you next in the land of Crossbow or something. He did. I'm certain we will meet both the real and the fake ones soon.
Rean, 体は大丈夫?
Sorry. I guess yesterday was a bit surprising. I won't act reckless anymore. I don't want to cause worry from your family.
分かってるならいい。リーンに何かあったら、ゼノとレオも心配する。それは覚えておいて。
I would fine. Understood.
効果てきめんだね。
Well, it doesn't matter much. I'll find a useful sample first. Those mysterious machines and those archaisms, this level of technology should be possible even for the society. I have a feeling that the translator likes Fee as well. But what can I say? Fucking translator. I need to recover my research material quickly. Professor, you came all this way with us for that? It must really have bothered you. Hee, I don't think we have to worry about anything technological, at least. And what exactly do you plan to do? Well, I plan to resume my study of the spirit veins. Right, I think we should start getting a good handle on the situation. Of course, the ultimate goal is to pin down the Supreme Leader and liberate Crossbell. We still don't know the true identity of the man behind the curtain or the Black Guard. We'll just have to fumble around for clues for a while. Still can't use the round of 7, so we can't afford to be reckless. Right. Being cut off from the communication is really a problem.
となると、やっぱ顔を出して正解だったかね。
Lecter. Ah, it's Lecter.
よう、お前さんたち元気にしてたか？
I had a feeling about
ノルド
this.
じゃいろいろあったみたいだが。
Hey, wait, how the hell do you actually know? How did you manage to sniff us all the way out here? It wasn't just intuition, right? But considering who you're talking to, I don't think it's all that surprising. I mean, since I couldn't contact with anyone outside, there's plenty for me to do in here. Especially after I swipe one of the transfer units the units regarding. You're using, I see. Even so, it couldn't have been easy. Then I just had to think about you guys would act in this kind of situation. So based on all the information I gathered so far, and given your cheat code-like transportation method you all use, I figured you'd be here. Of course, entering Crossbow right before the signing ceremony thinking something was going to happen was just my intuition. You're just as skilled as ever, aren't you? You're the one who seems like he's cheating, I say. It's quite impressive indeed. But you were in Crossbow that whole time? Does that mean... Yes. I guess it's about time for a fun little game of info exchange, isn't it? Yes, that sounds very helpful. I see, so Lisa, Makius, and Toa. Lloyd and his team, I'm glad to hear they're all safe. I didn't actually get to see them all with my own eyes, but yeah, they're all pretty tough. I'm sure they're pushing back as we speak. Does sound like the Blackguard are even more skilled than we thought. Yes, and to think they even started deploying a new type of magic soldat. As we don't have any soldats of our own, we should probably avoid head-on combat with them. It sounds like they amassed quite a large number. Just how long do they start preparing this? No idea. Actually more worried about the huge quantity of weapons just sort of vanished from Nord. Testimony of the 23rd Division indicate that they were sent to the Crossbow somehow. Didn't come anything like that in your investigation sector? Nope, but in the world would they hide all that crap? Crossbow isn't that big. And there should be a limit to how much you can cover with active camouflage. You said the Blackguard haven't said a single word about any of that in their communications. That's odd as well. It's concerning, but we have to look for ourselves. For the time being, you can assume that Blackguard is deployed exactly as I described. This area, their only place that are active on the roads and in Mishelam. It's up to you to decide how to act, but at least put that info to good use. Right, thank you. We should split up for now and gather info. The first place is want to investigate our Mishelam and the Ursa Hospital. After that, I want to get the feel for the coverage on the city outskirts. Right. Those sound like good places to check. And we should decide who goes where. Rean's team will be heading towards Mishelam. Please select the members of Rean's team. You can only select one member of a new class, and I picked Altina. So doesn't make any difference. You know what's funny? I was actually gonna choose Altina. Juna, you're low level. Extra members. I think it's fair. Something tells me we have to go back to the corridor soon. Yeah, this is the team I'll stick with. Laura S. Arcade. Fee Classell. Alright, this is our team. Let's start the mission infiltration mission. It's been over 6 months since that party we had there, though, has it not? Your dad really went all out for us, Juna. Yes, I really find a way to make sure he's safe. I'm sure we'll come across some info when we go there. Let's get pumped for that at least. Right, we have to determine the situation quickly and decisively.
Rean. もう無茶はさせぬぞ。私がそばにいる限りはな。この半年、そのために強くなったようなものだ。よもや頼れぬとは言わぬな。
I'm sorry. Laura, I'm sorry I worried you. I'll be counting on you here as we're and even more.
それでよい。
Alright then, our team is heading to St. Ursula to survey the situation there. Yes, it seems like there aren't any guards there, but still, be careful guys. If you find anything, contact us right away. We'll start heading towards the city then. While we're looking for ways to infiltrate, we'll also be searching for the other members of the Resistance to ally with. Right, please take care. You all do the same then. We shall accompany you halfway. Indeed, the spirit reins I would like to investigate are in that direction. Alright, about Mishelam. It does appear that a disturbance in the veins there as well, so please keep that in mind. Is that right? Understood, we'll be careful. Celine, I'll leave that one to you then. Yeah, I get it. And if it comes to it, I'll be sure to stop you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to worry you more than you already are. Well, whatever happened to you may end up becoming our biggest clue, so please do not worry about it. In any case, we'll be watching over him. Yes, we won't let him act recklessly. Kinda pathetic, isn't it? Please give me a goddamn break. Haha, man, it must be nice to be so popular, fucking crow. For fuck's sakes. While we can't see the entire picture, I'm sure we can take one more step towards the solution. Let's head out. Give me everything you've got. Roger. Right.
死体か。どうしても聖女のことを思い出しちまうな。
ああ、本当にいろいろと世話になったからな。
あのね、湿地帯だからって湿っぽくなってる暇はないわよ。
うん、その通りだ。ミシュラムに急がないと。
Alright, boys. We haven't been restricted just yet. Wait, I need to be sure. Do we have the equips that Aurelia has? Unless no. No, I believe Randy has that one of our equips. We gotta figure out how to get goddamn equips. More equips, at least. I'll be taking stuff out of the... yeah. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, unfortunately. God damn it. We have to focus new equips for our new units too, which is also the problem. I know it's not gonna be much, but... she's a magic user. I hear background noise. Alright guys, it looks like we're gonna have to mute the mic again, unfortunately, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it. See all this goddamn background noise. More defense. I'm gonna give you something else. We should be fine. You guys have weak equips. Same goes for Juna. God dang it, Juna too. Well, your guys are gonna be a struggle to deal with. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. Alright, I guess we'll figure it out on the way. We're gonna have to modify some slots. I don't want to unlock all the slots yet, but looks like we get to customize equipment, at least. Alright, unfortunately, I'm gonna just mute mic for the rest of the video, unfortunately, so sorry guys.
私の番だな。
私の番だね。
俺の番だな。せい。せい。はっ。はっ。チャンスだ。俺の番だな。はっ。
任せるがよい。
我らに光を。ノブレスアーク。
私の番だな。
壮烈弾。
後期。
光。
行くわよ。はあ、私の番だね。排除する。
俺の番だな。秘技裏早手。
任せて。崩れた。隙あり。ええ。やあ、めんどいな。
私の番だな。
我らに光を、ノブレスアーク。
行くぞ。壮烈弾。後期
叩き。私の番だね。行くよ。チャンス。隙あり。
行くぞ。秘技裏早
行くわよ。やあ、私の番だね。戦闘終了。先に行こっか。
手。こんなもんだろ。
よし、やったわ。各種ステータス。速攻で決めるわよ。
はっ。
行くぞ。
燃やせ。烈光陣ホムだ。
行くぞ。やっ。
任せて。始めるよ。そんじゃ一気に決めよう。行くわよ。
行くぞ。壮烈弾。崩したぞ。
叩き。
前。飛空山。よし、これで大丈夫だ。おった宝箱だな。 あかかってこい。前
奮い立てアバロンハ
俺の番だな。秘技裏ハヤテ今だ。
食らいなさい。
イツ行くぞ。
私の番ね。行こっか。行くよ。チャンス。
隙あり任せるがよい。崩したぞ。
叩き。私の番だね。さてと始めよっか。それ。キャッチ。やー。パシッとダメ押し。リーサルクルセイド。危険度低下。やれやれだね。
ま、こんなもんだろ。
よし、やったわ。速攻で決めるわよ。行くよ。チャンス。隙あり。私の番ね。
奮い立てアバロンハ
私の番ね。さあしっかり頑張んなさい。
イツ。感謝
俺の番だな。
行くぞ。行くぞ。こしゃくな。
行こっか。
燃やせ烈光人ホムだ。
私の番だね。行くよ。チャンス。隙あり。
前秘技裏ハヤテ崩れた。
食らいなさい。
行くぞ。
行くわよ。
行くぞ。崩したぞ。
叩き。私の番だね。はっ。戦闘終了。先に各種ステータス。これは珍しいわね。
はっせい。いつでも行ける。いい釣り場じゃねえの。それかかったいい感じだな。やった、大物だ。
私の番だな。
行こっか。アタック。ヒット。逃がさない。 ったね。アタックヒット。お、失敗。アタックヒット。逃がさない。大物召し取ったり。うん、魚がいっぱいいるね。
チャンスだ。燃やせ烈光陣ホムラ。秘技裏早手。今だ。
食らいなさい。
行くぞ。やっ。
任せて。せいチャンス。隙あり。私の番ね。
アルゼイドが死んずにその身に刻むがよい。参る。さて先に進むとしようか。
強そう。危険度大。注意してかかろう。
はっ。
私の番ね。
奮い立てアバロンハ
行くわよ。やるしかないわね。さあ一気に行くわよ。私の番だね。
ーツ。アルゼイドが死んずにその身に刻むがよい。参る。
任せて。せーの。とどめ。甘いよ。チャンス。隙あり。手当てするわ。
ありがとう。行くぞ。燃やせ烈光陣ホムラ。前うなれ。おお螺旋撃。
行こっか。せい戦闘終了。先に行こっか。
精進ある。
やったね。まあ当然ね。
こんなもんだろ。
よしやったわ。
ふむ宝箱か。 逃さぬ。せいや後期
叩き
行くぞ。秘技裏早瀬。
次来るわよ。私の番だね。
行くぞ。せい後期
叩き
アルゼイドが神髄、その身に刻むがよい。参る。
俺の番だな。せい見たか、八王が一頭。行くぞ。さあ
速攻で行こ
我らに光を。ノブレスアーク奮い立てバリアントエイジ。
う。これが団結の力よ。
はっお疲れ様。みんなよくやったな。さあさあいつでも行ける。
速攻で決めるわよ。行くよ。崩れた。隙あり。私の番ね。
我らに光を。ノブレスアーク。
ええ、やるしかないわね。
バリアントエイジ。
さあ一気に行くわよ。
私の番だな。壮烈弾後期
叩き
参る。タッチ見たか、八王が一頭。
よし、やったわ。各種ステータス。トレジャーを発見しました。
おっと、魚が集まってるな。さあはっ
よ。チャンス。隙あり。
任せるがよい。こ
俺の番だな。
我らに光を。ドブレスアーク。
マイル秘技裏早
私の番ね。行くわよ。
私の番だな。逃さぬ。せいや崩したぞ。
いただき。やあ行こっか。行くよ。私の番ね。
俺の番だな。セイ今だ。
食らいなさい。
とどめだ。新手か。
行こっか。やっチャンス。隙あり。
行くぞ。
燃えせ烈光陣ホムだ。
行くぞ。たっアルゼイドが神髄。その身に刻むがよい。参る。
行くぞ。
こしゃくな。
行くわよ。瞬きなさい。いい攻撃。私の番ね。行くわよ。行こっか。行くよ。チャンス。隙あり。
私の番だな。砕け散れ。崩したぞ。
いただき。
果てるがよい。
行くぞ。秘技裏早手。
それ。お返し。私の番ね。はっ、うん、任せて。はっ、崩れた。隙あり。
任せるがよい。たっ
マイルはっ見たか八葉が。
精進あるのみだ。
やったね。
こんなもん。
よし、やったわ。各種ステータス。
ふうお宝発見。
セイチャンスだ。
行くよ。崩れた。隙あり。
任せるがよい。
我らに光を。ドブレスアーク。
行くぞ。壮烈弾。崩したぞ。
いただき。
果てるがよい。
私の番ね。や
行くぞ。飛空今だ。
食らいなさい。
新手か。
行こっか。 で終わり。
参る。我らに光を。ノブレスアーク。俺の番だな。奮い立て。バリアントレイジ。みんな一気に決めるぞ。お疲れ様。みんなよくやったな。こんなもんだろ。
よし、やったわ。魚がいっぱいいるね。
速攻で決める。
我らに光を。ノブレスアーク。
行くよ。チャンス。スキャリ
参る。秘技裏早く。さあ今だ。
食らいなさい。
とどめだ。
次来るわよ。任せて。行くよ。チャンス。スキャリこれで終わり。私の番ね。
行くぞ。今だ。
食らいなさい。
行くぞ。後期。
いただき。
せい。いつでも行ける。
強そうな敵。
せや。
危険度大。注意してかかろう。
我らに光を。ノブレスアーク。
行くよ。
行くぞ。高ぶる。
バリアントレイジ。
みんな一斉にかかるがよいぞ。
行くぞ。うなれ。おお。ラス演劇。崩れた。
食らいなさい。私の番ね。
燃やせ。烈光陣ホムラ。
ええ。はっ。崩れたわ。
スキャリ。
行こっか。はっ。せっ。危険度低下。やれやれだね。
よし掴んだ。せい。さあせい。いつでも行ける。